second video, first tutorial. Whoa! Woo! So, today we are going to slay the life out of our eyebrows. I've got really bad unshaped eyebrows. Really bad. Unshaped, unloved, unblessed with life. So I'm going to do a tutorial as everyone has this crisis at some stage in their life. Some people have really good eyebrows, but some people don't. And unfortunately, my eyebrow bird, she killed me off. She absolutely killed me off. So luckily, I know the miracle worker, the game changer, the slayer to get these bad boys back on the street. So if you want to keep watching eyebrow tutorial, unshaped to shaped, unslayed to slayed. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to introduce myself. I got so excited. By the way, I'm Sabrina. Right, as you can see, these eyebrows are different shapes. Quick little story. Went to the salon and asked her just to retouch them, just give them a little reshape, little tweak. I goes there now, I'm laying in the chair. She starts doing her magic work and her magic work and her magic. And cutting a long story short and a short story long, she came up with this. I was like, whoa, wow, really? Really? Nothing I could do. So as I said, cutting a long story short, we've ended up with this. So unslayed, we get them slayed. Right. Firstly, I'm going to use the Precisely My Brow just to give them a little sketch out, a little guideline of what we're doing, to give them a little shape before we put the pomade on. So what I do is I just start at the bottom and work my way around with the eyebrow. Firstly, and then brush it through and then build it as you go along, building the shape. So you go around with your natural brow, and if you need to add any more on top to give it that little bit of extra shape for the pomade, as I said. I'm using the Sleek eyebrow pencil. It's got a spoolie at the end and a crayon at the other end. So just give it a little brush through to make them natural so they're not heavy for the pomade to go on. For my pomade, I'm going to use the Sleek brow kit. I'm going to use a Sleek brow kit in dark brown. It's like this. You can tell I've been using it. Trust me, every day I've had to work hard to slay my eyebrows. A lot is needed. So I'm going to take my Morphe eyebrow brush. I got this in a set in Beauty Bay, so it hasn't got a number on or anything, but it works wonders. So what we're going to do is just dip our brush in the pomade and just start as the bottom again with the, as we did with the Precisely My Brow, and work it round so you get your guideline, and then just build going up. Just slowly, naturally, don't need to overdo it, just to get your shape going. And then, because my eyebrows at the front are a bit sparse, I just build it up naturally at the front so it goes into a natural brow. And then now you can give more detail to what type of shape you want. So I like my shape coming down but going up and around, as you can see. And I like quite a long tail at the end of the eyebrow. So then what we're going to do, we're going to take a spoolie again and just brush through that so it's not too heavy on your face. and then just spoolie it lightly at the front to get naturalness at the front of the brow. Then after, to give the brow definition, we're going to use the sleek brow pencil crayon, I know I say it so crazy, everyone corrects me, crayon, good England, but we're going to get the sleek brow crayon and just go over it to give the eyebrow a bit more depth. But I only start halfway along the brow, I do not touch the front. Halfway along the brow to give it a bit more depth and definition to the brow. Then we've got to set the brow. I choose to use the Freedom Brow Powder. It's called Duo Brow Powder in dark brown, and this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to get my Zoeva, my 322 brow line brush, and just dab it in lightly so the brows don't move, and just set the brow. Just lightly pat it along the brow line, only halfway as I said, don't touch the fronts, just to give it a bit more depth as well, because it does darken it. But as well, throughout the day, you do not want your brows moving. Like, that is like the worstest thing that could happen. And the thing is, because they are eyebrows, you don't even know that they're smudged. Do you know how many times that's happened to me? It's like, wow. Or like you'd be out shopping and you go in the toilets and you go toilet and that, wash your hands, and then you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my God. Nah, mate, that can't be happening. So the powder is needed, especially when your eyebrows in the beginning are totally wrong and you've had to reshape them. So I just lightly pat it so they definitely don't move. Because as when you're using a lot of pomade and the eyebrow crayon, it can get really slidey and everything. So the powder just literally locks it in place. I'm using the Max Factor Natural Brow Styler, which is basically clear brow gel, and we're going to go over it so the actual hairs of the eyebrow do not move either. You need to lock everything into place. So we're going to lightly brush it over, go in with our brow that we've made, or created should we say, and then just push the front of the eyebrow hairs up. So you've got the natural brow look. So this is basically how I do my brows, unshaped to shaped, as you can see. Here's one, here's two. But what we've got to do now, carve them out to really give them that sharp look. So I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape in light medium, and all I do is pop a bit on my hand, and I'm going to just use any concealer brush, doesn't really matter, long as it's got a really fine end to it. And then I just dab it in my hand and carve the bad boy out. I start at the front and go along with the brow in the arch, and take it round. And then bring the concealer down. Because this is kind of like a daytime natural brow, I'm not going to conceal the top because I don't really want it overly snatched. I just want it shaped, because this is my everyday go-to shape type of eyebrow. And then just pat that concealer on, and because my makeup's already done, I'm just gonna pat it down over my eyelid, give it a pat to warm up the concealer, to set it in place. And yeah, So can you really see the difference? It's like having cosmetic surgery without surgery. It's absolutely crazy. So this brow has become Fleek of the Week, and I'm going to roll on and do my other one. But I will be back, so then you can see the finished set together. Right, I'm back with the other eyebrow on. Right, what we're going to do, so the fronts are kind of even, because obviously in the beginning they was unshaped. To get them best even side by side, I'm just going to use my graphic brow Bistar from Zoeva, which has got a spoolie at the end and another crayon. But I'm going to use this one because it's more precision at the front of the brows, and it's softer, the spoolie. So we're just gonna, if I can get this up, yeah, we're just gonna give it a little light hair dabs at the front of each. Just to kind of bring both of the brows together, and then just give it a light spoolie forward to fade into the front. Just to kind of bring them both together. As you can see, my eyebrows were a mess before. This is the finished look of unslaying to slayed eyebrows. I particularly used the sleek brow kit because I found personally for myself that it lasts all day, no fading on the brows, stays in place. And I also did sketch my eyebrows, not for only guidelines, but as well that when you put a pomade on, because it's so slippery, that the pomade then grabs onto the pencil, so it lasts as well. And obviously then with the powder on top and then with the brow gel on top, no way should your brows be moving. So you shouldn't really have to worry about that. And if you stayed with me till the end, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like what you see, please subscribe. As I said, I'm still new, but you will see much more of me. I do plan to do a lot more on my channel. I want to do drive with me's, get ready with me's. I even want to do some vlogging, but obviously second video, first tutorial of the eyebrows, and I just wanted to show you how I do mine, because a lot of people do have a lot of difficulties of how to shape their brows, and so I thought I'd put that one as my first one out. And please subscribe, like. Also, I am on Instagram. There are quite a lot of videos on there of me actually doing eyelash tutorials, fashion, because I want to put fashion on here as well. And add me, Sabriina87. I will put it in the down bar below. If I can find these products that I use, I will also try link it down below, which I am new, so I will do my best to add them in the description box. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!